What did I leave myself? And car does not start, so to start with, I will try any potential fix. Is this the SR? No, it's not the SR20 soft one. I'm pretty sure I built an SR20 software rotary version of this. So it's in the game somewhere, I just haven't found it yet. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. No, no. Alright, so I'd say it's a fairly safe bet that the motor's just cooked. I can see the fuel pump's fine, but fuel rail's shot. I'm guessing, yeah, I can see the tip of the fuel filter over the back there. Without even moving the camera, I can see the fuel filter right there. That little grungy, grimy top. Right. So the air filter's gonna... that's got a fairly reasonable fucking oil filter on it. Let's just go over the engine to start with. What else am I going to uncover doing this? A serpentine belt. Serpentine. Serpentine. I got a cam gear that's shot because I can see a cam gear through the cover. The bloody cover must be fucked. I can see a cam gear through it. Right, let's get out of that. So, engine problems. So they're going to be cam caps, rod caps, and crank caps, I would assume. A knocking sound coming from suspension. So let's just do the engine first, shall we? Fuse box. Excuse me. What do we got? Where's the cooked one? There's a cooked one there. Alright, this is just a lone cooked relay. Now that, I'm going to inspect that because that airbox is looking pretty fucked. So the cover is pretty shitty. Let's go. Let us inspect suspension, then cooling, then washer, so reservoirs, then more suspension. I will inspect all of the car parts. I will look at each thing. I will compare it to a new part, and I will judge the quality. I will judge the quality. Alright, so we got some grot. Oops. Alright, let's just put it up on the hoist, drain the oil, because the bottom end's got to come off. And I suppose I should also do a... oh. Do I have to pull the gearbox? Go back to where you belong, please. Thank you. Yeah, there's something grot in the gearbox. Oh, there's a grot tail shaft. God, look at that. So if I get in there, then I zoom out, I can grab a sneaky, cheeky, beaky look. Alright, so the flywheel's fine, clutch is fine, clutch plate's fine, the release bearing is fine, starter motor itself is fine. So let's have a squeeze under here. Was I right? Is there a dodgy... Maybe there isn't. All those caps look clean. I mean, the crank doesn't look great, but the crank doesn't need replacing, does it? Or was there pistons and rings that needed? There are rings. Alright, so I was right. That had to come off. And which rings was it? Because I'm an idiot and I didn't mark it. So which piston has to come out? Number 1. Well, at this point, I'll just pop these off anyway. Because there wasn't a piston as well, was there? I mean, I can't quite... No, you're 59, 42, so you're not great, but you're not, I mean, I've seen worse. These body panels are a whole other level, though. This looks more like a fucking Starion than it does a an 86, just with the headlights on it. It's a Starion. Can't change my mind. It's a Starion. But I suppose I'd better pull the, well, drain the coolant and drain the power steering before I get too carried away. Because I dare say I possibly might have to. Actually, is there even? There is power steering. Oh, there's some of the braking problems. I can see the module's fucked. Let's just do that while I'm here, yeah? I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Do. I am the dweller in the dark. I seek that which cannot be found. Ooh, do I have a distributor pull off the side? I do have a stumpy little distributor. I do. That means one of the faults could very likely be the the rotor button. The cap's fine. Oh no, the button's fine. The rotor button. I have this song stuck in my head, and I hate it so very much that I can't stop. Earworms are the worst. Let's I don't remember if that actually has to come off for me to pull the head off. I don't think so. I think I'm just pulling it off for the sake of pulling it off at the moment. Oh no, it might have actually had to come off. I need another earworm. I need to hear that song now, but I don't want to play it on here just because I don't want a copyright strike, even though I've got 0 viewers. That'd be the fucking worst, wouldn't it? Getting a copyright strike while having 0 viewers. Actually, speaking of 0 viewers, let's fix the chat. Chat is set to currently live. Top. Now it's live. But I suppose, in my case, actually, that's really odd. That is unusual. Why is that? I have just... Oh no, there's one. There's one dodgy cam cap. So what's the go? What else is dodgy? If there's something else wrong with this motor, but I haven't yet found it, or did it pop up as a manifold? I'll have a look after I get this cam off. I'm thinking out loud. My train of thought isn't derailed yet. There is one part still not discovered, so what part would that be? That really has me, That is a little concerning. So if there is a problem with... And it's not the fuel tank. It's not the fuel pump. So what else is stopping the motor from running then? Because it says that it's a engine problem. And all of a sudden it's gone. It did this to me yesterday. It had one unknown part listed. Oh wait, it hasn't just become a piston, has it? No, it hasn't. There'll be a serpentine belt. So that's looking a bit grot, that's looking a bit grot. But everything's kind of acceptable. I'm not going to make any money off this job anyway, so I'm just going to repair shit. Let's put a bunch of really healthy shit on a really crappy engine. I mean, I'm not paying attention to how much I'm spending repairing this shit. I'm just repairing it because I can. As long as I end up with more than 71,000, I'm fine. 72 grand would be really nice. I'm going to start getting to these parts that are actually... Oh wait, no I'm not, because most of them were in the red, weren't they? That's why it came to me. Because they were fucked. Well, there's the head. 21% on a head, that's fucked up. Was the head on the list? I don't remember. Let's have a look at the car. Was the head, engine head was on the list? Oh, the block is on the list. Okay, so the block is, here I was about to start just slapping shit together. So now I know I've got to pull the gearbox off. Anyway. Well, there you go. A thing of things. The starter can come off, so the engine block is too crusty for them. Well, it is 29%, I suppose, so it does make sense. And the drive shaft isn't great, but it's not... I mean, I have seen worse. I have seen cars turn up to this workshop with worse. Speaking of this workshop, I've got 70-something thousand. I'm almost at a point where I could justify customising. Or do I build the Pagani first? Project car first, I think. See how much parts are going to cost. I'm pretty sure I have to get that out of the way before I can do... where am I going? So So I need to pull the slugs out, get the ancillaries off. Then I can lift it up, pull the crank out. But at least I don't have to pay for a new block. So the money that I save in replacing the block, I can spend... the money that I save replacing a block, I can spend repairing everything else. Let's take that out. Come back out. So I could have just... If I had have paid attention, I could have just pulled the entire motor out earlier. That's fine. You know what? It's fine. I don't mind. And then I will build the entire thing in the car. Look at this, I get to glue more material onto a clutch plate. Because that's how these things work. I use super glue and some floor shavings. And I reconstruct a clutch plate. Because all mechanics can do that. $20, $30 to replace a repair a crank. Ooh, that was a bit more. Right. So let's build this engine, shall we? Oop. Let's get it up in the air. Get a crank in it. Get a gearbox on it. I need 1 piston rings. Well, that's piston rings. So piston with Conrod. Oh, I've got to do it from up top. Awesome. Yes. Because why not? Alright, well, let's start with that anyway. Spin the camera that way. Piston, Conrod, rings. $42 and $49. I mean, it's grot, but so the relay is done. The fuel rail is an easy one. Cam gear and the cam cap, and the particular bearing cap doesn't really matter because they're all the same. 17 belts. And it does want the air filter cover. Well, I wish I had paid attention to that because I can just repair that too. This is what I get for... Well, it's kind of early. It's like just after 8 AM. What time is it exactly? It is 8:18 AM. And I could be an absolute fuck muppet and say it's 8:18 AM in the morning. I mean, when else is AM going to be? Fucking dipshits. I4 TAE. Cam cap. TAE. It's in the game. Oh, I hate having that in my mind. Let's just slap a bunch of these things on. It was only the one cam cap, wasn't it? I think so. The rest of them are just garbage. Bah. Excuse me. Oh yeah, they're the cover holes. Do 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 do. See, that one's looking a bit grot. That one's looking a bit grot too, but they're apparently not terrible enough to warrant replacing. Whoop. I can't get this song out of my mind. I'm sad, so sad that I can't stop it. Oh, I think people are more lucky than they realise in not having to listen to me. I4 TAE manifold, $200. See, that's a pittance compared to what the prices could have been. If that set of rings and a couple of small consumables are the most expensive parts that had to be replaced. Oh, fuel rail. Okay, now it's starting to creep up. Actually, what block is this? How much is the block? How much is the block alone? 1,500. So I've saved $2,000 just by repairing that shit. Even if it's cost me like 500, I've saved 1,500 bucks. Bottle V6B. Oop, oop. V6B. I couldn't repair the ABS module. Filt. Scroll down, find the fuel filter. Slap that on. I'll worry about the brake thing. Ron. Water pump. Now, was there a cam gear? There was a cam gear that needed replacing. Cam gear. Gimme. Get off. Gimme that shit. Now, 17 belt B. That's the one that's... So I'm just gonna go to the shop and do it this way because... Why the fuck not? Because I actually thought about it for once. Right, so the things that have already been replaced... I can unmark them. The brake system's gonna be a bitch. But that's fine. Oh, that's easy. The idler doesn't want replacing. The alternator. I have got to throw the power steering pump on and the covers. Covers go on. See, I have absolutely the wrong monitor set up for chat at the moment. But it doesn't really matter. I just need to be able to see if anyone actually comes on there so I know when to have a heart attack. I've got a little tiny 14-inch ultra-wide. Like, it is tiny. 14 inches doesn't sound like much, but it's... I don't know, the entire thing's like... 2.5 times the size of an iPhone 12 Pro Max. Just a long, wide monitor. And presently the resolution on it is 3840 by 1100, so basically almost half height 4K. So on a monitor that small, I would imagine most people could comprehend how small the text is on it. It's tiny. It'd be like me trying to use a chat on my phone with resolution scaling set to half. So that's me done up here. I've got to do the ABS module. I'll do that before I forget. Electronics, ABS module. Get on there. Right, ABS module done. Let's put it up. Excuse me. And put all the grotty stuff on from underneath. So we have 4 rod caps, 2 crank caps, 3 crank caps. But it's all 100%, so it's all fine. The money I saved by repairing the block, a little bit went to repairing some other shit. I mean, you got to look after your customers, right? And the best bit is I don't have to fuck around placing a rear main seal. Now, did you want a new oil filter? No, we didn't want a new oil filter. We just wanted that one left the same. That's fine by me. So the clutch is going to feel like new with all my super glue and floor shavings. The plate, maybe less so. Two, three, four. If only it was 4 bolts holding a fucking gearbox on. Holy Jesus. Sometimes that's just fucking murder. Laying on the ground in the driveway of a friend's house, trying to wrestle a gearbox out from under an R32. That was unpleasant, to say the least. Now, engine problems is the air filter, so let's make sure so brake problems. It's not a rear brake on that side, it's a rear brake on that side. I can see it now. I can see clearly now. The rain has gone. Or more specifically, I can see clearly now. The wheel has gone. Gonna be a squeaky, squeaky kind of sunshiny day. Spooge it up a little bit. Spooge it a little. Now, if there is suspension problems, I'm just going to have a look at these shocks. I mean, it's not great, but I've seen worse. So there's nothing wrong with that one, nothing wrong with that one. Nothing wrong up in that corner. So for the rest of the brake stuff, it's going to be pads here. Uh-oh. Excuse me, holy crap. Oh. I'm convinced I almost felt my asshole fall out. That was a sneeze. Bearing's fine. Shock looks fine, but there's some rattling in the front end that wasn't there. There was noise. So... yeah. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so you want that to come off first. Fine. And there's the other brake. Oh, that's what I was supposed to be looking at. Brakes and the other... oh, I've already pulled the front wheel off. What am I talking about? Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Have I found everything? Yes, I have. So let's... oh, I already have. That's fine. Let's go and repair shit. See what I can repair. Because I'm pretty sure I can just repair most of that. The leaf plate couldn't be saved. Whoops. That was well timed. Hello, sunshine. Now, leaf plate. Oop. Leaf plate. Now, I'm pretty sure I've got at least one spare disc, and I need 2 brake pads. I think it was 2 brake pads I wanted. Look at the car, brake system, 2 sets of pads. Right, so I can have a fresh ventilator disc on the front, fresh pads, fresh caliper and pistons. Do I have to buy a caliper now? That was a truck going past, wasn't it? Link A. And I've got to go back to brakes because I think I need another caliper. I wasn't paying too much attention. Like, I probably wasn't paying enough attention. Hang on. 185 70 13, that's fine. Slap the good one on the front. And start again. Pads. Now, do I have a spare caliper? I do have a caliper. That's fine. I thought I needed one, but I was mistaken, apparently. Alright, wheels sorted. Let's do the back end. You want a caliper that is recode, that is fine. I have a Rico caliper just for you. Right. The leaf spring plate. I knew the plate was fucked. There we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. So now I've just got the air filter box. Because she fucked. But it's fucked in a good way because it is repairable and it'll only cost me like 10 credits. Oh. Really? You're telling me I can't repair the top of the box? Well, doesn't that just air I4B? Fine, I'll do it that way. I was convinced I could repair it. Well, sucks to be me then, I guess, hey? Now, that is that. Body panels, let's start. Front left fender, front right door. Front left fender, front right door. I'm only going to do what's necessary. Left body window, A. Right side mirror, I've already got the right side mirror. Left door window, was it? Left body window A. Oh Jesus. Yeah, that's a bit fucky. Rear bumper, right tail light, and trunk. Yeah. Rear bumper B. Well, I should be able to repair most of this. So let's... Oh. I legitimately can't. Okay, so I can save a couple of pieces. What did I save? I saved the front left fender and the right side mirror. So I saved the fender. And I need a door. So if I need to open the shopping list, clear the list, throw that on 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 the list. Yeah. Now, I've got to be careful. Rear bumper B and taillight B and trunk B. Bumper, taillight and trunk B. So, I don't think... Yeah, no, they're gonna... Oops. They're gonna be in the body mod shop, the tuning shop. Rear bumper B, taillight B, trunk B. And then left body window. I think that was the extent of it. So let's just... So you want the bumper B. Taillight B, trunk B, trunk window. You didn't want that. I've got to get a regular front right door. And then the right side mirror is recovered. Now you didn't want glass, you just wanted the left body window. So the original glass goes in there, the new glass goes in there, because you are just absolutely fucking ridiculous in wanting the bare minimum shit done. But that is fine. Who am I? Oh, yeah, that maybe that might help. I got a little bit distracted, I admit it. So no oil, there's no power steering, there's no coolant, and there's no washer fluid because I didn't refill any of them. Because I'm an idiot. Idioto. Because I'm a creep. I'm a widow. There's that one, and radiator is just there. Brake fluid fine, wiper fluid's fine. I didn't touch either of them. No touchy. I didn't strip and fit the struts. So now I can finish it. Yeah, cool. And I want it to be above 71,000. Well, there we go. I made a fucking over 12 grand on that. Holy shit. I come out of that one on top, didn't I? I don't want to do another one of them just yet. I will do that. Just because, cool. Transmission is noisy, so body panels and gearbox. That is fine. I will do the body panels first. Your body looks a bit fucky. I'm taking liberties, but I don't care. Trunk. Rear bumper. Front left door, left headlight, left tail light. Rear window. So the rear window is going. Right side mirror and right tail light B. Let's just collect some bits anyway. Was there a body window in amongst there? There was no body windows. And you didn't want the windshield done, but I don't like the way that looks. So I will chew into my own profits to do this. Oh, that's expensive. That's spicy. Whoopsie. I wasted a little money. That's fine. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy looking at the list of parts that were left. So a rear window is something that I can't replace. So back here, the rear window. What else can I not fix? Left headlight B, left tail light B, right tail light B. So I've got to go back here, tuning shop, left tail light B, right tail light B, and left headlight B, wasn't it? Left headlight B, left tail light B, yes, 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 yes. Right, so now we start reattaching. Trunk goes in, rear window goes in, left tail light goes in, door goes in, door glass goes in, because you didn't want that replaced, left side mirror because I repaired it, front bumper, left headlight is the new one, right headlight is, oh, I couldn't repair the hood. And it was a hood B, wasn't it? You don't want the hood done. Huh. Well, that's entirely your choice. I didn't fuck it up. You just don't want it done. You know what? I'm doing it anyway. Don't care. Doing it anyway. Looks so much nicer. So body panels are done. It says gearbox. So you can go back to your hole. You can go up. Do I need to pull the starter off first? No, it's all from under the car. That's fine. Everything gets done under the car. So back wheels are off. Then drive axles out. It's fairly straightforward. Drive axles out. Whoop. And then starter motor. Whoop. Come here, you. Now, is that gearbox recoverable? I'm pretty sure I have one anyway, but I think this is fairly grot. Yeah, it's pretty grot. And it needs a full complement of clutch by the look of it. The plate's good. I'll repair that. So I need the flywheel. Flywheel. Clutch. It needs a pressure plate and a release bearing. And I will go and reco the clutch itself. I might as well do the axles from the starter while I'm here. I can't do the gearbox, so I've got to hope I've got a gearbox. Do I have a gearbox? If I want to try and save a couple of bucks on this job, I need to hope I've got a gearbox. I do get the strong feeling that I bought one at the junkyard and repaired it. Or have I used it elsewhere? I do have one. There we go. I thought as much. So you get the junker special there, buddy. Starter. I might as well put that in first. Otherwise I am going to forget it. Excuse me. Right. Plenty of drive shafts. I have all the drive shafts. Come to me if you want to get shafted. I will shaft you. Yes. Finish order, so 25 XP, 25% extra. I don't know what I got out of that. Actually, I think I've got an extra level sitting here. I do. Holy shit. So, I'm gonna take... Ooh. Let's go with examination, shall we? So that's full points in examination and full points in repair. I'll worry about the fast hands next. Or lucky. I don't know, I think I might go with lucky next because the crates are actually pretty cool. Seeing as I can't repair any of that shit, let's just dump that. I've got to sort it by condition because, yeah, reasons. Yes, I want to open the crate and I will pick the middle one and the far right one. Make a new case, so we'll pick the second from left and the second from right. And then I will pick the middle one and the far left one. But I'll go far left first. Right, done. So I have map locations. Now, What jobs do I have? We have the next story one. I think with $98,000 in the bank, I can afford to... Actually, do I go through the... Do I do a junkyard run first? No, I might do a barn run. No. Normal mode. Map. I need to use a map first. Yes. Let's just use all of them to get them out of the inventory. Then I'll pick a barn. Well, here's hoping it keeps me fucking with... keeps 9 barns going. However many maps I just used. I would hate it if it just deleted them. It only gave me 1. Right. I don't know what it is. To start with, I'm going to go around the right wall. I'll take that and I'll take that. I'll take an Atlanta door. I'll take a fuel rail, whatever it was. I'll take a fan. I'll leave the rest of that shit. So I do need to search this. I'll take them. Ooh, that taillight looks nice, but it's not perfect. And I need it to be perfect for the maximum value of the car when it's built. I will take them. I will leave the wheel because wheels are just annoying as fuck. Range Rover, huh? I mean, it could be worth money, but it's not Pagani money. That's for fucking sure. And it's not cool enough to warrant a passion buy. It just isn't cool enough. If that can be repaired, that can be repaired. Take that. Take that. How do I get into this? Is that all the way around that way, is it? I guess so. Take that. I think I can repair that. I'm finding all these fucking Pagani parts, but not the parts I actually want and or need. You know what? It's going to be cheap enough. How much do you want for that? That is the question. How much do you want for it? Look at that inspection speed go. See, that's the shit you pay for. That's what investing in inspection points goes to. So it does just need to be absolutely stripped down and rebuilt. And it does look kind of cool. I think there is a bonnet, well, a hood that you can put on the shit for the supercharger, so the supercharger doesn't have to be just exposed. How much do you want for it? Credits, how much? No, I'm not buying it for 20 grand. Fuck that for a joke. I've already got those bits. I mean, if nothing else, it got me a level. It gave me a free level up. B12, Sentinel, yada 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 yada, head cover. I jumped the camera just a bit much then, like lost my place momentarily. Gearbox, here we go, there's a gearbox for the Pagani. There's nothing else here. the cap. I think the cap can be repaired. Some caps can be, or at least some caps used to be. I am convinced of it. I don't know what the current state of the game is like. I'm only being led by gut feelings right now. Excuse me, speaking of gut feelings, holy crap. But yeah, speaking of gut feelings, that felt very good leaving my gut. Carrera, yada yada yada. Well, so let's go to the garage. I'm spending $2,700. Let's just buy the parts, I'll repair them. And I may as well just start buying the parts that I need. No, I will do a trip to the junkyard. Because it costs fuck all to go to the junkyard. I just have to remember not to buy shit I don't need. Don't buy shit you don't fucking need. Doesn't matter if it's cheap, doesn't matter if it's fairly healthy condition. It doesn't matter. If I don't need it, don't buy it. Otherwise I'll end up spending fucking hours at this table with 3 to 9 pages of shit that has to be repaired. One spacebar click or fucking mouse click at a time. And that is fucking murder. Because I have the willpower of a fucking toddler. This is going to be annoying, isn't it? Because I can't fucking help myself. And I'm just waiting to waste a part that's good, so I feel like shit. I know there's going to be one of the F-trucks as well. I don't know what part is actually... I don't know what the vehicle is called in the game, but it's like the F100 or whatever it is. The 54 or 55 one, that is, I should say. But I know there's one of them that comes up in story mode that needs a bunch of work to it. So I get the feeling I'm going to... I don't know. I'll find out. I know I've bought some shit in preparation for it, and I really shouldn't. Ooh, that's a 3-star oil pan. Thank you. And look at the supercharger manifold. I just had coffee delivered. That is awesome. Because yes, my mother lives with me. Ha ha ha. Suck it, losers. I really thought I could sell that, repair that. So that stuff just cannot be. No, I will sell that because it's below 30%. That's fine. And I will open that one and I will pick middle and far right again. Ah, cool. Next case. So I want second from left and second from right. Cool. And I'll pick left and middle. Cool. Alright, so second from left and far right. Cool. Alright, so second from right and then left. Excellent. Middle and far right. Alright, so then I'll go second from right and far left. Alright, so I will go second from left and middle. The train had to end sooner or later. I'm not complaining. That was a fucking hell of a run. I almost fucking leveled up from that shit. Right. Junkyard. Let's do the right thing. That was a yawn. Now, what is it? It's not the bulk cargo, because the bulk cargo is the van. I need to stick to... Oh, excuse me. I really want to stick to Pagani parts. Pagani. Look at that. Do I have a Tempesta or do I have another one? I don't know. But look at that, I got a Pagani part. I got, oh, there's the wire front clamshell. I think that's one that I actually need because I'm pretty sure I've got the wire. Excuse me. So if I take Pagani parts and V12 parts, that kind of covers me, doesn't it? I think. Excuse me. Zonda, blah, 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 blah. There was only the one part there, yeah. It's a Salem, that's what it is. It's an old Salem in this game. It is a Salem what? I don't know. I don't recall. I will see a part of it and I will... I don't remember all of it. Salem 1500, there it is. I know what it is now. So I will see Salem 1500 parts. Because that's like the F-150. But I think... Was it actually an F-100 back then? It was an F-100. Just an F-100. I don't have a Jag. The Jaguar. There's a Pagani door, but it's fucked. V12 cam cap that cannot be repaired. V6B. See, that looks like it'd fit in the front of that little tiny car that I was looking at yesterday, or the day before, whatever it was. There was a little four-cylinder that I was talking about opening the editor up and fucking around with one of the cars to try and make something stupid. That's still the same one, that's fine. I thought I could reach something else from there, but apparently not. Oh, no, I will behave myself. I'm trying to tell myself that I don't need certain things. I'm really trying. Like, I am really trying not to buy just random shit that I see that I think is cool, that I might have a use for sometime in the coming fucking minutes or hours. Like, what's that, a fucking C4 Corvette? Let me past, thank you. I don't know why he struggled getting up that hill so much. It's not like it was a massive hill, it was just a hill. Fuck. More Pagani parts. More broken Pagani parts. Can I reach anything over there? No, I can't. That's fine. So, more junk piles. Inspect the junk piles. That Lotus head seems very weird. I've already got a front bumper, but I will take it anyway. Because, let's be honest, Paganis are the bread and butter of this game. Oh, there we go. Wire a front door. Paganis are the bread and butter in this game. If you are going to rebuild any car in this game, do a Pagani. I don't remember which one it is. It's one of them. Excuse the crap out of me. I'm just burping and farting all over the place. E-type Jag. See, none of it's worth anything. The big money in this game was like the XJ12 Jag, whatever it is, the big bitch fucking supercar style, or the Paganis. They are where the money's at. Yeah, the XJ220, there it is there. So I will take that just because it is worth the car itself is worth building. You want to watch dollars go up fast, build a Jag or build a Pagani. That's why I jumped on that Pagani as soon as I found the wreck. There is no passing up the potential that car has to make me money in this game. Even if I take my time doing it, it's still just absolutely worth it. I think I've already searched that pile. Yeah, I have. So farmers have cash crops. As a car builder in this game, this is a cash car. That's the same pile. I've done that from that side, I've done that. I've got to do that and then come back. Take the map, because the map means parts. Well, parts and potentially cars, because barn find cars are in way better condition than anything you find in a junkyard. Oh, there's a door. But is it the correct door? The engine cover can also be repaired from memory, if I'm thinking correctly. Oh, there's a hot rod. It's a bucket. It's a supercharged bucket. If I can get it for under $5,000, I'll grab it, because I mean it's just cool. So let's have a look. What are you worth? Let's I know you're going to be absolute fucking garbage. But if I can get you cheap enough, I can build you, I can make you better. You can be the $1 million man, or the $10 million man, whatever the fuck it wants to be called. We can build him. We can make him, we can rebuild him. We can make him stronger. And I think I can do the swap in it as well, so I can do the LS swap. Or did I build a V6 twin turbo one of these? I'll have to look at the info and see what versions there are of the car. Variants. So I can have the... I think it was that one. V8 overrated valve. SS? I don't know. But that's the swap options. If you're under 5 grand, I'll buy you. You're 11 grand, 10 grand, no, fuck that. I'm not buying that shit. I don't need it that much. Well, to be fair, I don't need it at all. I just thought it might have been cool. I want more Pagani parts, and I'd go for that Salem stuff if I found bumpers and doors for that thing. But I'm very, 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 very insistent on trying to do things right this shopping trip. I don't want to come back with an inventory full of crap that I don't need at this moment. Front drive shaft, yada yada yada. V12HE, that's a Jag one. I possibly could have got that, but I don't need it right now. It's not a big ticket item. I'm not going to save a world of money by buying that and sitting on that. That I will take. Bolt. What do we got? Have I already searched this pile? I don't know, but it doesn't matter because I didn't find anything new anyway. No. Actually, there is a split pile there. Bolt Reptilla. That's the older Corvette. No, that's the C4. So there is a middle to the pile. There's a beginning, a middle, and an end. Like all good stories. The beginning, the middle, and the end. At the end of time... Ooh. I want the Revolution. That's going to be big money when I find one of them. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. Give me more V12 parts, please. I can't believe I'm not finding so much Pagani stuff. The game knows I've got one sitting in the fucking workshop and it's going, no. All the Pagani shit it's showing, or most of the Pagani shit that it shows me, is just fucked. I don't want you. I don't need a Riviera right yet. I do not require a Riviera just yet. I have no desire to purchase such a machine at this point in time. So I will take the starter, because the starter is kind of, yeah, useful in 90% of cars, or even at 50% because it's a V8 starter and a regular starter. Mirror. It's a Pagani mirror. I found a mirror. This is going to be that trip where I go back and I'm going to have to buy all the parts new anyway because which is why the fuck not, right? That's just a little bit annoying, isn't it? But at least it's going to be a cheap trip. 800 and something bucks. Cheap trip. Quick repair. Oh, chair noises as I straighten myself up because I was slouching. And if I slouch, I get less time because back stuff. So Huayra door, Huayra clamshell, but it's the wrong Huayra. I didn't get any brake stuff. I got 3 other components. That stuttered there for a second and it almost fucked me. C, condition, C. Condition up to down. So they're usable. There's probably somebody that's going to come and want that shit. Alright, let's have a look. I don't have the necessary parts. I don't have the necessary parts. Awesome. I have a door. That's what I have. I have a door. Alright, so let's just go door, tail light, number plate, rear window, front clamshell, windscreen. Let's just buy the shit. There are no tuning parts for it, so there is only front clamshell, front left door window, front right door window, left body window, left headlight, left tail light, rear window, right body window, right headlight, right tail light, windshield. Now I don't know if I've got mirrors, which is why I didn't buy mirrors. Because... so I don't have mirrors. That's fine, I can accept that. Let's slap some headlights on this bitch. Some mirrors, a door. I'm gonna have to fit out the interior. I need 2 generic license plates. Get back here, 2 license plates. I am going to make this car from, where is it going to be? Sweden. 2 Swedish number plates. Did I put... oh, I forgot. Alright, so that's fine. I only need 1. Because you can only put 1 number plate on it. Awesome. Interior. PAG. Zonda. Oops. HU Huayra. Let's just take 2 Huayra seats and a Huayra steering wheel. Interior parts. Let's put a front right seat in, front left seat in, and a steering wheel. So now the interior is fucking perfect, mate. Now, what colour do I want this? I can take the bare shell over to the spray shop. Because it's all new parts, it's all repaired parts. I think all the parts are clean. What was the factory colour for this car? Yellow. I don't want yellow. I want a super metal paint that is, yeah, and with a buttload of clear coat. And, oh, that's... That's a bit of, that's a bit dirty, that is. Yeah, that's looking a bit... Yeah, it's a bit horny. Sorry, but... Oof. With the tan interior, that's violet crumble all over. So the body's sitting on planks. It's not even really sitting on blocks, it's sitting on... Oh no, there's one block of wood. So I can close that, send that back to the workshop. Let's get it up in the air and put some suspension in it, shall we? Front steering knuckle C. So I need to buy a knuckle C. Front knuck. Front steering knuckle C. Front axle knuckle cover. I have 2 of. And I have a slightly tuned one of them. Front wheel hub. 2 of. So that means 2 front bearings. So bearings, 2 of. Whoop. Now, for spicy parts, you go to the tune-up shop and you get the most expensive brakes. 2 of them, yeah. I don't know if I can put them on all 4 corners. I want the most performance. All the juicy parts. Wheel hub cap. Cap. 2 of. Right now, brakes. I need to get spicy brakes. Wasn't there spicy brake pads? I thought they were performance brake pads. Apparently not. So I need 4 of them. And it's regular calipers. I don't have calipers, so I need 4 calipers. And I'll make sure I've got 4 cylinders just in case. I have an abundance of... Alright. Whoop. Now, before I've even got a motor built for this bitch... Oh, I do have a steering rack. What do you know? Do I have a sway bar B? No. Front sway bar B. I have a need for 2 beat. I'll take 2 of each anyway. Then I need to go to tie. Get 2 of them bitches. 2 of them bitches. I'm going to need bushes. I need... six bushes, I guess. No, I'm gonna say I need about 16 for the entire car. And I'll take 8 small ones. And it was 2 link Bs. I was right, it was a link B. Upper suspension arm. So we have some suspension happening. We have a little bit of steering happening. I am building a car. I bought it at the junkyard. I'm going to make it as spicy as I can. I don't think there's spicy suspension. I don't recall there being spicy suspension. So double wishbone, I need to put the link on. So slick tyres, 2 for the front. That's a double wishbone shock absorber. Was there suspension? There is no, so spring. There are no springs, so there's no suspension. Double wishbone shock absorber. I need 2 for the front, 2 for the rear. Spring. I need 2 front springs. 2 rear springs. Now, I need 2 front caps. Whoop. Cap. So, 2 front caps, 2 rear caps. I assume I'm doing this correctly. Then assemble. As long as they're all 100% parts, I don't care. And I'm going to have to open up the workshop, the scrap bench, whatever it's called, because I'm going to start tweaking. No, I'm not. I don't need to tweak parts. I'm too early for that. Too early for that shit. Fuel tank A, fuel tank C. Fuel tank B and C. Now there is a spicy fuel pump. Tuning. E, because it's black. Yes, there it is. Spicy fuel pump. Spicy fuel filter. I will take spicy fuel filter. Because I haven't even started with the story mode jobs where it's asking for upgrades. For now though, I wanted to get the housing on. I have 2 rear knuckle housings. I have an upper suspension arm with some bushes. Let's get this rear suspension sort of assembled. Bottom suspension arm B, I have 2 of them, which is perfect. That means I can just slap this shit in the car. Double wishbone shock absorber rear. Perfect. Absolutely fucking mint. Rear axle knuckle cover, I have 2 of. Rear wheel hub B, I have 2 of. Perfect. I need 2 more bearings. And I get to find out which brakes I get to use. You can have the fancy brakes on all 4 corners, so that's perfect. Even though realistically nobody sane would do that with the same brakes front and rear. Because you want, well actually with this particular car I suppose balanced would make sense, wouldn't it? Upper suspension arm. Have I got enough bushes? It's going to be close. I don't know what other bits need bushes. I think that might actually be it. I might actually have got it sussed pretty well. Let's get the bearing in. Let's get the brake disc in. Let's get the pads in. Caliper on. Yeah. I can't pick the back wheels until I get the motor built. So for now, do I have a battery? I do not have a battery. I need to get in the engine bay for most of this shit. Yeah. Down she comes. Oh, that looks good. That really looks good. That looks fucking amazing. Sorry, but it does. Radiator A. I do have a radiator. Do I have a fan housing? No, I do not have a fan housing. Oops. Fan housing B. So it'll be B1 and B2. Right. I needed to get reservoirs. So coolant B. Let's just go res, coolant B, washer, power steering. Power steering goes up there. Brake servo. Haven't had to buy one of them in a while. ECU A. Is that a spicy part? No, it is not. Electronics ECU A. And I'm guessing there's going to be ABS. So I need a module. Yeah, ABS pump and module. I need a fuse box base A and a cover A. I need a battery. Why is there no spicy battery? Like a custom low battery or something. Pump. Where was the fuse box? Where did that go? Was it all the way over here somewhere? There, no, that's an air filter. I could have sworn I saw a... am I losing my mind? There was a fuse box A somewhere hanging around, wasn't there? There it is there. It is 100%. It is 100%. So relay A, relay B. I need more relays. Couple of them, couple of them, couple of them. Fuse. I need. Make sure I've got just a few of each. Because that shit you can't repair. You just replace it. Doesn't matter the car. But excuse the hell out of me. Right, so aside from wheels, I now have to do the engine, which is the V12 block. And I go through car status to see which engines I can fit. So it is only the V12 M158, so just the M158. I need to build, create new engine. V12 M158. I need to unlock the tinkering shed, salvaging shed, because I wish to be able to work on the cars. So I come out here, I go into the shed, I take a How do I search for a part? I cannot search for a part. So go to engine blocks. V12. And then I have to just start throwing money at it. Oh. V12 head. So I need to get some spicy heads. There's going to be a lot of running in and out of that room for me, I think. Part mount. Block. I have a spicy block. Crankshaft. V12. Tune up. Is there a crankshaft? There is no crankshaft. There is no spicy crankshaft of the V12. Do I have a V12 crankshaft? No, I do not. So I need to buy... Fuck off. I typed V12 CRA. Right. I come out of here. And I do these parts as much as I can. So, repair crankshaft V12. 1, 2, 3. And I hear a little butcher bird asking for food. So, I may just sort of get up and feed the little butcher bird because I feed birds. So, I will be back momentarily. Right, I'm back. Seems I didn't have to feed them, they'd already been fed. So, piston with conrod. I'm going to do spicy pistons and rings. Piston with conrod, I need 12. Then I need to go and get regular rings. I'm not going to modify the pistons. They don't need it. They are already spicy. The heads, on the other hand, I do need spicy heads, and I will make them spicier. Let's go to the performance shop 158. Oops. Head A, head B. I will take manifold. I will take that. I will take that. I will take 2 of that. I think I need 4 of that. I need 2 of that. For now, I will sit on just 2 cams, but I think I need 4. Let's go and do the... make the heads spicier. Engine head, I'll worry about... Actually, I'll make... them spicy. I'll make... that spicy. I'll make that spicy. I don't have the scrap to make that spicy. I need to scrap some shit. Crap. Crap. I really don't have anything else that I want to salvage. Well, looks like this is as spicy as this engine is getting for the moment, so I can't make it any spicier. It's really weird. It's going to be a bit lopsided. It's going to have performance head on one side and a stage 3 head on one side and a stage 1 head on the other side. A little bit imbalanced. But you know what? The game doesn't care. The game really doesn't care. And I do only need 2 cams. That's pretty awesome. I can put the throttle body on it. Now, fuel rail. Was there a spicy fuel rail? M120. There is a fuel rail. Oh, excuse me. So I need two new cam gears. 2 cam gears. I need a bunch of M158 cam caps. I didn't count to see how many I actually need, so I'm just going to have to make a guess and say that I need like 10. Yep, cool. I actually got that right. So I can't make it the spiciest engine, but it's spicy where it counts for the moment. Yes, I have a spicy turbo. Put another spicy turbo on. And a bunch of cam caps. The stupid thing is that so many things you add to the car add to the engine. If you make them spicy, they add performance. So if you make fucking spicy camshaft caps, it's ridiculous. X to clear. Grab a timing chain. I need a timing chain gear. 158. So now I can put the cover on. I have multiple covers. I don't remember if there is a spicy water pump. One would assume that because it's a spicy engine, there would be a spicy pump. So, 158 cover B. Head cover. I need 12 spark plugs to go with the 2 spicy coil packs. No. I need more than 12 because there's 2 per cylinder, so I need 24 motherfucking spark plugs. Don't I? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I do need 24 fucking spark plugs. Holy shit. Now I know there are spicy spark plugs. Glow plug. Piston with conrod spark plugs. So I need... I'm not even going to bother trying. Oh, I have to do it this way. You bitch. Right, fine. It's done. And let's just do it the painful way. Now I can't put the intercoolers on till the motor is in the car. And the oil is filled. So I need to make sure I do the sump before long. But I can put the coil back on. Alright, 10 million spark plugs later. Oh, this is tedium. Tedium incarnate. I have to select each individual fucking spark plug on a motor like this. And I can't use the mouse to change the camera. Because why would you? Why would you? Power steering pump V12 and an alternator. Well, I'm already in the correct P. Power steering pump V12. Alternator. That's way up the top of the list. And I should have thought about it. Water pump. Is there a water pump? There are no water pumps, that's fine. So I've just, whatever I've got. Whatever I've got, it will be enough. So the alternator goes on, spicy alternator, nice and chrome, nice and happy. Nice and fancy. Now the stupid thing is that there aren't any fucking spicy oil filters. It is really weird. B12. Grab an oil filter. V8 crank pulley. So oil filter. Crank pulley. I need 2 water pump pulleys. Oops. Water pump pulleys. 2 of. And idlers. I need like, I don't know, 4 and 2. That'll just do for a rough guess to start with. I'm just making assumptions here. Oh, excuse me. SERP B V12. And I'm slouching in the seat again. Right, my seating position has been corrected, with all the noise that it entails. I need a new tensioner. Right. I can put the spicy fuel filter on because I know I bought one of them. I think I can put the manifold cover on. I don't have a manifold cover. Manifold cover on. That can go on. Now I need this spicy flywheel. I know there's a spicy flywheel. Just like there's a spicy clutch. Clutch plate. Flywheel. And I would need a regular release bearing. I could have made the clutch spicy, but I didn't think about it. Well, it's not like it really affects how drivable the car is in this game anyway. Right, now I need a bunch of crank caps and rod caps. So I need like 4 of them, and I need 12 of them. And I'm just going to assume that I'm correct. And begin the tedium of installing all this shit. Because that should give me a total of 5 crank caps. And I don't know if I had any extra rod caps. Spin the camera. What time is it? It is presently 9:46 AM on Sunday the 18th of June 2023. Why does it look like that alternator has got a water fitting on the back of it? I mean, that's probably just a spot to jam a 0 gauge wire, but still it looks kind of odd. I mean, I would expect a fancy alternator to be pumping out some serious current, which would necessitate, or at least be able to utilize, something like 0 gauge copper. But still, it's a bit weird. Actually, got to admit, I kind of want an alternator that pumps out that much power. That would be cool. Right, so now that's done. I think I can take the engine off. Take engine off stand. Open the rear clamshell. Move the engine crane over to there and install the engine. Move the engine away. Then I can fill the oil. Then I have to buy the spicy gearbox because I want to unlock gearbox tuning. And now that that's done, I can put the intercoolers on. Spicy intercoolers. Because there are, of course, there are aftermarket parts for this thing all over the place. Now the covers. I don't have... Do I have one cover? No, I don't have cover. M158 cover A and B. I'm actually surprised they didn't have those covers. Now, I need 2 spicy air filters, as stupid as that sounds. And HUA, wire, exhaust section. I'm going to buy the other one just because I don't know if I can install the other one. It's the same price. Oh, I do get my choice. I'm absolutely putting the Tempesto one on then. Air filter, air filter. Right, so now the car needs to go up in the air. So I can slap a gearbox on it now. I think it's the M158 gearbox. 158. No, there was a gearbox shop. What am I doing? Gearboxes. Gearbox shop. 158. Yes. Spicy gearbox time. And if I slap an axle in each portal, then I can add the wheels. So 19-inch fronts. And I didn't pay attention to what was at the back. So let's have a look at my shopping list. So 2 20-inch rims. Um, 255, 35, 19. So I've got 2 19-inch slicks and 2 20-inch slicks. So I'm going to look at wheels. So 19s. It just doesn't tell me how wide they are. So I'm just buying 19-inch wheels at ET0. 2 19s and 2 20s. Tablets. Rims. Oops. Zonda. I want the gold ones. So 2 19-inch ET0 by part. 2 20-inch. Right, and then I go to the tyres, and I want to pull up that and just go 255 35 19. 255 35 19. So 255 35 19. 255 35 19. 2 of. Then I want to hit 335 30 20. 335 30 20. 335 30 20. 335 30 20. Right. Now I have to start installing parts because there are no spicy tyres. There are only... Actually, I didn't even look to see if there were spicy tyres. So there could be, and I could be just an idiot. Let's balance these up. I kind of think the gold suits what I'm doing with this car, so different wheels are a good thing. Alright, so rear 355. And apart from fluids, I think this car's about ready to roll. Whoop. No, that was bad. And a pair of 255s for the front. Car status information. What part is missing? There's no starter on it. Okay, there is no starter. Is there a spicy starter motor? And I can't imagine there would be. There is not a spicy starter motor, so there is just a regular. And I don't even have a regular one. Awesome. Oh, it's electronics. What am I doing? Starter V8. Let's install that bitch. So now the car is 100% across the board. Yes, it is. Now, what is the value? C. so now that I've done that, I can top the fluids up. Top the fluids up. And I'm going to unlock the dyno. I'll put it on the dyno. Excuse me. Right, so there's the washer fluid, and then brake fluid. Then I'm going to take it over and give it an alignment. Align the headlights. Do all the stuff. Because it's a new car, I have to do everything. Give it the alignment before it hits the dyno. Because in reality, can you imagine trying to dyno a car that had just been built with no fucking alignment done? You'd strap the bitch down, it'd be trying to pull sideways, it'd be losing power. It'd cost power. Right. I think that's it. Test path. Let's give this bitch an alignment. This game is stupid. It just wants everything to be zeros. Headlights. So which one am I on? I'm on left headlight. I want them kind of low and kind of far left. So I want them to be barely... I just want it to go green. I don't want it to be anywhere else. Headlights are low. Alright, suspension is... wheels are aligned. That looks fucking amazing. Now, do I don't know. No, I don't need to put it on the test path. I was hoping I could access a workbench. That's the paint shop, paint booth. Let's just take me and it back to there, and I will unlock the dyno. And then it will go to the dyno. Now, did I want to tweak with anything? I don't think it needed to be drag racing DLC, huh? Well, that's fine. Let's just throw it up on the rollers and see what happens. Factory power, 721 horsepower, 1001 newton meters of torque. Yep, she's spicy. Just a little bit spicy. Now it is complete. Car status is complete, is it not? It is 100% across the board. I am double checking, triple checking. It is absolutely 100% across the board. Tuning is 85%, 85.85% above standard. So almost doubled its performance. We have a total price. So profit of 386,000. Just the profit. This car is absolutely fucking worth it. Let's put it out in the sun. No, I wanted the sun, sorry. So garage door 1. And I'll just do a cheap and sleazy screenshot. Alright, let's sell it. Sell the car, make me money. Bang, I'm now rich. So now that I'm rich, I'm going to modify my workshop. I will add the tinting booth. I will allow for customization, and I will begin customizing. So I think I need to come over here somewhere to change the workshop. Where was it? Where did I change? There it is, the ladder. Garage look customization. Garage floor A, floor B. So let's go to garage floor A, default. I'll go with that. B. No, let's make it nice and... Ooh, which bricks do I want? I only add grey brick. And lower walls. I'll make a slightly bluer brick unless there is a... Well, that's a bit too dark, I think. That works. Lifter. Let's make them nice shiny blue ones. Let's make the lifter arms. Yeah, nice. I'm gonna make it clean red ones. The tire changer. Do I have a red? I have a clean red. Yes, I do. Wheel balancer. You also get to go red. Locker. Gets to go clean red. Cabinets. Well, I guess you can go red. Building upper walls. We'll go white. Lower walls. Well, it has to be the same bricks that I've basically got the building made out of, so those ones. Garage gates. Red. Workshop floor. There's my workshop floor. Workshop upper walls. Was them. Lower walls. Was the other ones. Those ones. Test path floor. That looks fine. B. Actually, B looks like it's... Black really suits it. Service hole. Let's go with the bluestone. Upper walls, let's keep it uniform. Absolutely keep it uniform. Paint shop. Keep it uniform. Paint shop floor A, I will go with that. Floor B, actually I don't mind the black surrounding it. The drain grid A, let's go with that, and I'll go red for that if I can. Do we have a red? Or is orange the best I'm going to get? Orange is the best I'm going to get. It does need to be somewhat shiny. Building upper walls. I think I went for the white for the front, didn't I? Pale colour. It'll do. And then I'm going to match the rest of it. Test path gate. I think I had it as red. It's a bit too bright. Oh, that's the only choice. Alright. I guess that's the choice, isn't it? Car wash walls. I'll leave you dyno upper walls. I actually don't mind the dyno being dark, but I will for the sake of uniformity. I will for the sake of uniformity. Make it the silver. Walls, let's match it to everything else. Make the red. Garbage and damage, hey? There we go. So it's nice clean floors, nice clean workshop. So there it is, I'm home. Though I think I can change the middle floor. No, not that one. It was floor A. Whoops. That's way too bright. Ooh. That'd be an absolute cunt to keep clean. Sorry, but there is no other word for how annoying that would be. That is... I guess that'll just do there. So there we go. I have a custom workshop. It's good enough for me. And now that I've got the custom workshop, and I have everything for the workshop unlocked, I just need to worry about myself. So for now, I will... I need to start unlocking things. I should have... Crap. I should have gone for the ratcheting speed. The screwing speed, because I want to be a fast screwer. I wish to screw extra fast. Right. Order time. I will take it. You can be the first customer in my brand new workshop, yeah? Look at it. Now you need everything done, don't you? Because you fucked up. So electronics are all fucked. I can do an OBD scan, but I don't think I can run... I don't think I can do a compression test. Oh, well. So spark plugs are shot. I don't think I can... Yeah, there's parts missing. What fell off? I don't remember. Oh, the belt snapped. So it lost a belt. I don't have an i3. SERP, i3, electronics shop, wrong shop. I think it was that one. And I need a tensioner. I don't think it matters which tensioner I use. I don't have any tensioner. Either way, let's just get this thing on. And now I can do the compression test. The engine can't be started. Why can the engine not be started? The engine doesn't need to be started. It just needs to... I know why it can't be started, because this stupid game thinks you need an alternator to start an engine. For whatever reason. Do I have a regular alternator? No, I do not. So, back to electronics shop. Alternator. Serpentine belt. Belt tensioner. And diagnostics. You bitch. Where's the fuel filter? I don't see the fuel filter. Well, shit. Alright, let's just start. Oop. Oh, come on. Why is my hand doing that at the moment? My hand's doing fucky weird things. At this point, I might as well just pull the engine down, because if I can't even turn it over... Oh, I could just do an electronics test, see if there's a dodgy relay. That'll be it. Don't panic. Check electronics first. The engine cannot be started, but I can do a test. I can probe the electronics. Let's see. What is fucked? Medium fused, and a relay. Fuck yeah. Fix them and it'll crank. Alright, fuse box. Fuse box. You're dead. You're not. You're not. You're not. You're not. You're not. You're not. You are. Not. 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 Dead. Dead. Replace the dead things. Cover goes on. Compression test. Yes! Camshaft. Fucked. Piston with conrod. Alright, so the motor's coming apart. So I might as well just pull the entire motor out. So to start with, I need exhaust manifold off. I need to drain coolant and power steering. I need to take the starter motor off. Where is the starter? The starter is there. Right, starter is off. Let's get in, get the car up. Get the wheels off, drive shafts out, gearbox off. Oh, I could really go for some of that faster screwing speed right about now. Actually, before I get carried away, I need to pull the oil drain rig over. So I'll pull that out, I'll get the gearbox off, then I'll worry about the oil. Right, get that off, come over here, drain the oil. Drain the oil, I said. I need to go over here and touch this so it thinks I've done something with it. Send that back. Now the motor should be... I get the feeling I have to take that off to get the motor out. Come down. While that's coming down, I come over here. Move that there. Pull the motor out. Come over here. Engine stand, install engine, and let's just gut it. Let's strip this little shit down. Strip the nugget. Let's see. start with the new bits. Oh, there's some points for me. I'll take these off anyway because, well, it's because I can. I need to take that off before I can get the sump off. Take the cover off. Get that head's shot. Conveniently, I don't even have to be under the car to access this now. That is awesome. That looks like the crank is looking a bit sus. Cam gear, fuel rail, coil, spark plugs are fucked. Cam cap, one camshaft. See, these customers wouldn't complain if I threw them something with more performance, but there are customers who complain if you don't give them enough performance. And there are a lot of customers who want very specific amounts of power. Actually, I think all the customers that want custom engine parts, they give you a percentage range, like 5 to 12 more power. And it's stupid. Oh, there's a fuel filter. I obviously missed it earlier. The clutch looks fine, thermostat looks fine. Let's just rotate this bitch around. It was just the middle one that was looking dicky. As long as there weren't rings for the motor. I need to double check with the car to make sure there wasn't rings as well. If it was just as long as it was a piston with a conrod, but I will take all the pistons out. And if I'm taking the pistons out, I might as well strip the entire motor on the stand and reassemble it in the car. Because that makes sense to me. Strip it down. Repair it all. There's that. Now before I can pull that off, I've got to take that off. And I think I can take the block. Yep. Right, so that's the block done now. I didn't strip any brakes off it, so I just got to repair the engine components. I need an i3 head, but I think I have an i3 head. I'm not entirely sure, but I think I have one. At least all these parts look like they're fairly cheap to repair. So I need one rod. Or one piston and rod combo. Now it's just one piston and one rod. Whoops. Need to be looking at the car to do this. One piston with conrod, so piss. Let's shop for some piss. You can just piss off, because I'm just going to install it here. Oop. So I even have a spare block. So let's get underneath it and throw a crank in it. Alright, crank is in. Let's reassemble from the top. I need to highlight the one that needed to be done, which is that one. It actually works out really nicely if it's that one. Now I don't have... Ooh. Engine head B, i3. I didn't know there was two different i3 heads. That's interesting. But at least we have head head bolts either side of the... Well, actually, not even either side of the cylinders, because there's a cylinder that just hangs out. So it's like it should have... okay, which one was the camshaft? The cam gear. I3 cam. Cam gear, camshaft. Were there cam caps? There were not cam caps. That's fine. So let's put the new cam gear on. Put the old cam gear on. Put some caps on. New ones up the front, and then just less new ones at the back. So they're all still pretty good. And then just crisscross from here, I suppose. Get all the shit done, make it all happy, all nice. Serpentine belt's fine. I didn't need any new rollers, but I do need the cover so I can put the rest of the head adornments on. Head cover goes on. Spark plugs were fine. No, they were not. Okay, the spark plugs... Oops. Just bash the keyboard with the mouse, no worries. Now, I don't know if I needed the coils. I'm going to assume I did. I wasn't paying that much attention, but let's be honest. How often do I pay attention? The coils were fine, so I bought 3 coils for no reason. That's fine too. That is also fine. Now the fuel rail was shot to fuck. My 3 rail. Let's put the manifold on. Now I need to get underneath the rail to put the thermostat in. Put an inlet manifold on. So spark plugs in, that's just the throttle. That was fine, excuse me, holy crap. Another perfectly fine and adequate idler. Now I need to get underneath it so I can put all the stuff on for the sump. Because I need that extra idler to install anything else. So, rod caps, crank caps. And then a sump. And then I can might as well put the exhaust on. Actually, might as well put the gearbox on and everything while I'm down here. Seeing as though everything else is basically done. So sump, then gearbox. Actually, sump, exhaust, then gearbox. Flywheel, clutch plate, pressure plate, throw out bearing. Gearbox. Then the drive axle thingy, drive shaft. Then a front axle. Now I don't put that in because it still needs the brakes doing. Idler from the engine bay. Right, so to finish doing the serpentine belt, I need to come down and put this shit on. One more idler. 97%. That's as good as you need to be. Serpentine belt and the tensioner. Now, ooh, oil filter. Crap. Crap. I forgot that bit. Right, well, that's... Oh. Let's have a look at the oil filter. The intake box is fine. Clips. Well, I believe I have... Oh, no, it's a Type A, isn't it? So I don't have a spare Type A filter, so I'm going to have to buy a Type A filter. Yeah, didn't think so. X Clear Search Type A filter. And start putting this shit back in. Do I have an extra clip? No, I don't. That's fine. What I can do is unhighlight that shit. Now, oil I3. So there's the oil filter. So I need to get underneath it to do that anyway. Oil filter. Aha, starter motor. I almost forgot you, you little bitch. Now, these parts as yet discovered. That's the brake pads. Because you didn't know what you were looking at. Because I don't think it's any of the bushes. Stop glowing, get off it. So the brake pads are fucked. I'm assuming it's going to be front and rear. Rear ones don't look horrible, but they, yeah, no, they're below 20%. But the convenient part about this is I can reco the calipers while I'm at it. So that's them. What's the pump looking like? Pump's looking fine. So now I go down here and it's just brake pads. So, brah. What's up, brah? Now I'm going to repair the bits that are left. I don't think I took any discs off, did I? No, I didn't take any discs off. Let's just run a kit through the calipers, shall we? They're all effectively perfect, so that's fine by me. Did I get... God, I hate how it jumps like that. Let's increase our screwing potential. So now I can screw much faster. Doesn't mean I'm any more effective, I just screw faster. Faster for your dissatisfaction. Pads. Calipers. Double check to make sure there's no size difference between front and rear wheels. No, there's not. So good ones on the front. Shite ones on the rear. Get over here. Pads. Calipers. Actually, there shouldn't be any trucks today. It's Sunday, isn't it? Nobody should be building, so it's got to be one of the spicy cars in the neighbourhood. Because something sounds spicy outside. I can hear that low rumble. I know what it is. It's the orange VF Club Sport or whatever the shit it is. Alright. So now I just have to do fluids. Put it down. And those panels are if it's dirty or if it's just... I guess I can find out. Did you want to refill? Drain and refill. Drain and refill. Well, everything else has been kind of drained. It's just so I've got to drain the brake fluid. How much does that cost me? Costs me nothing. Yeah, that's fine. Let's start from the left and work my way through. And then I'll be a really nice mechanic, and because they were going to go away in it, even though they didn't get to, I'll wash it for them and I'll give them a detail inside. Costs a little bit, but you know what, that's fine. And power steering fluid. Yawning like an absolute motherfucker. Holy Jesus. So after this I've got brake fluid and that should be it. She should be done. Wrap up, fucking finish. Brake fluid. Motor. Wow. Much control. Such brake. Excellent bottle. Perfect branding. Now I will give it the car wash like I said. Because I don't know if that's just dirty or if the panels are just fucked. It's just dirty. That's fine. How much is that going to cost me to detail it? I don't know if it cost me anything, to be honest. But I got $5 for that, and I got a case. A very sentimental task. Production condition. So you want it to be... The condition of exploitation elements should be fine, but the rest... The more difficult to access parts have surpassed the capabilities of Grandpa. Please take care of this classic piece for me. So you want a bunch of shit done to it, basically. You know what? I will just take that. What time is it? It is currently 10:33. First things first, we will wash it before we start. Hammer. Hammer. And we shall detail it. We take it back here. We pop the bonnet. And we do a compression test. The engine cannot be started. Ooh, the heads are fucky. The heads are grot. I also notice a lack of a fuel filter. No, there's the fuel filter down there. So let's do an electronic test first. Because there's going to be a... the starter is just too fucked. That's an easy test. Easy fix. Let's just go and buy a starter then. A V8 starter. Because I don't think that one can be fixed at all. She's just fucked. Right, the subframe's rotten. Compression test. Right, well, she's coming off. That's going to be crankshaft, and a pair of heads. And whatever ignition woes it has. But that subframe, that's the, yeah. Right, let's just get the inspection out of the way. Cam gear, 7-9 belt, both of them. Clutch is fucked. Cross member's fucked. I mean, you call it a cross member, but one big H piece like that is more like a fucking subframe. Thank you very fucking much. Whoop. Now I didn't even look at the fuel pump. Fuel pump is fucky. That's fine. Alright, motor's coming out. Up on the hoist, drainer. And I might as well strip away the suspension components at the same time. Can I get away with... No, I've got to do the whole lot. Damn it. So wheels off. Wheels off. Actually, that can stay on. I need to take the shock out. Take the bottom. It's got to come off anyway. Crap. Bottom control arm. Wheel bearings are fine. So it's just the bottom half of the shit. So we got to take the link off. Take the strut out. And then I got to take all these bushes out. I suppose I best do that as well. Can I get to... There you are. Remove that one, and then that'll slip off. That can slip off. That can come out. Oop. Too much fast moving camera. Right, the gearbox comes off. Clutch is fucked. That's fine. And I've got enough money that I just don't care about how much profit I make on these jobs anymore. Because I'll just go out and buy another Zonda and build another Zonda. Right, so that's... Do I have a spare E? No, I don't. Can I repair this one? No, I cannot. That is also fine. Right, so crossmember E. I'm in the electronics shop. Wrong one. Front crossmember E. How many bushes do I have? I don't need to use any... Actually, yes I do. I use the good bushes on this. Then I can reassemble the bush. I'll just slap 3 in there, that'll do. Now I can do that, because these had some 90 odd. Actually, I'll give you a 90 and 80 on the front. You can have that back. You can have that back. Brakes were fine. We do the same reassembly here. 90 on one, 80 something on the other. Just so I can try and balance the car out. Put this, the shock back in. Put the wheel back on. Whoops. There was nothing else grotty here, was there? No, that's fine, that's fine. Let's jump up the back and have a quick squiz. Unless there's bearings, it looks mostly fine. Even the bushes look fine. Grandpa knows his shit. Pump. I think the pump, no, the pump is there. That's right, that's fine. Fuel pump in the tank. So I've just got to pull the motor out now. I'll do the motor shit. So let's drain the coolant and the power steering before I go making a mess. Power steering and coolant. Let's blast this motor out. Up. Engine out. Send it away because I'm just going to rebuild it in the car. Oh, excuse me. Well, she's got to go. I'm going to pop the sump off anyway, so let's just do that first. Get all those nasty little caps off. Time consuming. So we have a bearing cap that needs to be done as well. I think I have a spare bearing cap, or I used it on the Pagani. I think I used it on the Pagani. Salt water wells in my eyes. Oh no. Julian Lennon. Why is that song all of a sudden in my head? What did I do to deserve that? Hey, look at that, I can see the crank and the cam gear. Let's get back around this way. Let's start just at the front, pull everything off. That should just slide off, yeah. Golden. Fucking beautiful. It's just the heads, and I think I've even got a spare crank. I'm actually pretty sure I have a spare crank. Internal resistor. Oh god, I remember having to have ballast resistors. Ballast resistors and all that shit for fucking... Ugh. See, as much as I hate fuel injection for the computerized failure, doing points and fucking HEI shit, even just the early HEI distributors and shit, I hated doing the timing. Alright, let's just do this. I got a bunch of push rods that are going to need to be done by the look of that. I can't tell how many of them. They all look grot. What the hell? Are all the push rods grot? I think they are. They fucking are. The push rods are all grot. Don't you fucking dare turn around and say that there's one good one out of all of them. And at this point, even if he wanted to keep it, I'm not keeping it for him. I'm doing them all. I made my money selling the Pagani, so I don't mind spending a little bit to help old mate's grandpa. There's no brackets on this one, I've just got to pull spark plugs. That's going to be slightly annoying. Actually, I think I've got spark plugs on both sides, don't I? Oh no, that one's just ready to roll. So Grandpa's done the spark plugs, so he's taken care of it to the best of his abilities, but his abilities are a little bit more limited. But that is exactly what it says in the job order. The job notes. But still, those heads are fucking feral. And I'm pretty sure they're just both completely fucked. Now I could hate myself and just get the disassembly done, strip it down to nothing, and then just save it before I install anything without buying a part, just so I can hate myself in the morning. Pistons are good. I mean, just repair parts and see what happens, I suppose. Because my back is starting to bark a little. I would kill to have the back of mid-20s me. I would kill to have my spine back. What's missing? What have I got? Oh, the camshaft. Now, I haven't taken any brakes off, so let's just repair shit. I can recover a crank cap. That's not too bad. It's not a one tap though. Not even a two tap. Holy shit. I'm spending the money on that one. Let's just repair everything, shall we? I didn't even look to see if I could repair the crank. I think the crank was down at like 8% or something. It was something stupid like that. Oh, I can recover one head. That's not too bad then. Alright, I'm feeling good enough. I'll sit here and start on it at least. See how long I last. Hellfire. Well, it looks like there might have been some hellfire the way that thing was spitting out. Crank. V8 OHV. Ooh. There are multiple cranks to choose from, but you just can't put anyone in, can you? And they do limit you pretty severely to what you can throw in. Even if technically it might fit. Not allowed to have that kind of fun. Now, was there bearing caps? There were no pistons and rings, so it's just a buttload of push rods. I realise there's no point doing this But what are you going to do? I feel like doing it this way. I feel like being difficult. Like it matters in any fucking way. So I want the engine head. Head V8. Oh. Fat fingering absolutely everything right now, but that's fine. Let's see how all this pans out once I've got the new desk set up. Intake manifold, 1 carb. Bah! Excuse me. Bah. Alright, let's throw a distributor in. We'll throw a cam gear. I need a cam gear. I get the feeling it was an OHV V8, one of these. There is. And it's the one that I need. Yeah, right. So I've just bought one for no reason. That's fine. OHV V8 timing chain. So it'll be timing chain down the bottom here. Serpentine timing chain. V8 OHV. Overhead valve. Push rod engines. They're cheap, but fuck, they're annoying. Pump pulley. Crankshaft pulley, that was fine. Let's throw a power steering pump on. That was also perfectly fine. Fuel filter, that was fine. Serpedirt belt. I need a Serp belt. Coil. Serp belt B V8 OHV. The A belt is also shot. Whoop. Rubbing the corner of my eye, and there are squelching noises that I can hear, and I really hope nobody else can hear. Let's put the rotor button in. The rotor cap on. Let's put the clip on. We have no head assemblies yet. We need a bunch of push rods, so I need 16 push rods. Push. Let's see if I can just zzzt 16. There are 2 valves per cylinder. So that's 8 valves per bank. None of the rocker arms needed replacing, yeah? No, they're fine. And I don't care about what order they go in because they're just rockers. They go up, they go down. It's not like I have to worry about gapping them or anything. No gap, no lash. Alright, that's one side done. Let's throw an exhaust manifold on it for the sake of it, because I'm here. And then even the spark plugs were adequate, so I might as well put the plugs in. And go to the other side and do a complete assembly of the other side. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oop. there we go. Let's start with the rockers. See, I don't even know which side of these, which out of each pair is the intake and which is the exhaust. Actually, it's right in the middle, so it doesn't tell me. Although what it does suggest is that because the spark plugs are on the right, that the right one is the intake. So, that's my take on that, I guess. Whoop. Alright, so that's top end complete. So here was me just going to see how far I was going to make it. If I can rush this out, next bit out, I'll be right. Rod cap, let's do this. Rod caps, I'm pretty sure I repaired all of them, but none of them were manky. I need 2 bearing caps, 2 crank caps, 2 crankshaft caps. Crank cap, rod cap, crank cap, rod cap, sump. So crank cap, rod cap, sump. Sump. No, I'm not giving it a good one, you can get fucked. The oil filter. V8, OHV, oil filter. Oop. All that stuff was pretty good. The clutch was Fubar. Just the plate, the rest was good. I think the rest was good. Yeah, it's good enough. And the bearing was good. The gearbox itself was repaired. 6 bolts for gearbox. It's actually getting into realistic territory. Drive shaft. Drain oil. And I've got to do, so I've got to fluids, top the fluids up and then do a wheel alignment. Whoop. So fluids. It's a good thing I drained that anyway, isn't it? Chug till you glug. There's the glug. Now I think he wanted brake fluid as well, and that was a drain and fill. Drain old. Yeah, and it wants me to top that up, so I've got to drain the brake fluid after I do this. Oh yeah, and I've got to put fresh oil in it. Fresh oil. Under the 710 cap. Alright. Alright, chug till you glug. Now drain the brake fluid. I've already done the fuel pump, so I'm on the home stretch. I mean, the wheel alignment's kind of a necessity considering I fucked with the entire subframe. It's just that, so off to the test path and let's give her an alignment, yeah? Whoa. She's done, she's gone, she's out. Now I am going to give myself a headache for tomorrow. Let's find a fun one that I hate doing. What's that one? He's not too concerned about that thing. Car is loud, so it's a Mustang. I mean, you are bonus XP. And you are going to be loud. You're going to be a lot of parts. Yeah, I'll take the Mustang for the morning. So there it is. Now I'll walk around the front of it. I will save. I will think that I haven't saved, and then I'll go to the menu, and I will come back out here. And I think that'll do me for the day. So to anyone who watched the VOD, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I apologise. I am not entertaining. I am just a guy doing stuff.